I awoke, covered by a single purple blanket, in the chapel of a Mormon church. It was Halloween day, and on a Tuesday, I ran to the nearest doors that led to the parking lot, but they were locked. All of the doors, except for the ones that led to different rooms, were locked. I ran down the hall, blanket in one hand, until I ran into the most gorgeous girl in the world. She told me her name was Lucille. She was just amazing. She said that she was also trapped here, so we hid in room 22. She told me that the last thing she remembered was that someone had laid a lime green blanket on her. We chatted until about 6:30, when she told me that she needed to use the restroom. After 30 minutes had passed, I decided to look for her. I checked the bathrooms, halls, every nook and cranny, until I came to the bishop's office. I hesitantly opened the door to find a man, around age 22, sitting in the largest chair. "Hello, Jaden," he said in a slightly sympathetic tone. "Who are you?" I asked him. "Where is Lucille?" He chuckled at my questions as a familiar girl stepped out from behind him. "Lucille, are you okay?" She giggled at how worried I was about her. "Follow us," she hissed as she slid her arm around my waist. We all walked down the hall to the cultural hall. I sat down in front of them, trying to keep calm as Lucille stepped aside for the man. He started growing and twisting into a figure similar to Satan. He stepped aside for Lucille, whose skin turned to a bright red as she grew wings and a tail. I was petrified. I ran to the coat rack and hid there. After a few hours, Lucille stood in front of me. I stood, ready for an explanation, but instead, I was pulled into a kiss by my hands. She wrapped my arms around her waist as she wrapped hers around my neck. Slowly, we were being pulled into hell. The kiss was a tactic to distract me from this occurrence, but it felt so right that I didn't care. As we sunk, she said one thing to me that chills me to the bone. Even now, "Welcome home, baby."